After Friday's fairly significant decline, oil prices have stabilized somewhat. Oil spent last week posting modest losses, but the biggest drop was noted on a Friday. The asset fell below $90 per barrel, weighed down by an increase in new infections in China. Given a strict COVID-19 containment strategy taken by its authorities, many fear that the country may reimpose restrictions to contain outbreaks. Even if the government imposes lockdown measures only in a certain region of China, this will still have a strong impact on the global economy. Fears are growing due to the oil consumption in China itself. However, the authorities have not yet taken action, so the further market situation will depend on Beijing's decision. Thus, Brent crude oil futures fell at a faster pace after the quote settled below the level of $90 per barrel. As a result, it dipped to 86 and started to trade sideways. The volume of short positions is expected to increase after the price fixes below 86 on the 4-hour chart. Otherwise, the current sideways move may give the way to pullback. Meanwhile, gold prices dropped below 1,750. However, this stemmed not from a fight and more safe haven instrument with greater returns, but from a stronger dollar. The overall situation with the gold remains unchanged. Steady interest rate hikes will keep putting strong pressure on the yellow metal. Apparently, gold will slide to at least $1,700 per ounce this week. If the price fixes below the 1,750, short interest will rise, thus dragging the asset down to 1,700. Otherwise, the quote may recover. The ruble is losing value. However, from a technical point of view, the Russian currency continues to trade in the range of 60 to 61 rubles per dollar, with the regular attempts to go down. The situation will hardly change until the middle of the week. Wednesday's macroeconomic calendar includes data on industrial production and producer prices in Russia, which may have an impact on market sentiment. Given that the quote has long been trading sideways, these reports may be of interest to traders, although they usually ignore statistics from Russia. This may lead to a rise in trading activity and some shift in the market. In this situation, we can only wait for a driving force. And that's all for now. We continue to learn developments on financial markets. Subscribe to our channel and follow news with us. See you soon.